Alright guys, so figured I'd quick hit you guys with a little video here. Finally had a breakthrough on an issue we've been having for a couple months now on this issue. It was like November 8 or something. And we got this card more or less done, so it's kind of driving kind of like middle of August, end of August. And it's been sticking with us. So things we've done over the last little while. I don't know if I've showed you guys everything, so I'll kind of go over it. So this is a 2004 Dodge Neon SRT4. Blew up the other engine. Had to swap a new engine in. We put an eBay turbo kit on it. It's got I believe it's a T5 flange. So I had to get a flange, weld it on there. Pretty much it's 2 1/4. I need to get some 3-inch, but 2 1/4 goes down there. I welded in the bung for the O2 sensor right there. This is, I believe, the third one because we had an oil restrictor on the oil feed here earlier. Didn't realize it shouldn't have one. So that is all free flowing there now. It's got some oil leaks like all over the car. I don't know, okay, it's kind of on top of them now, but there's a bunch of leaks on there. Anyways, now we just have a filter right on the turbo. Let me see. Just a short dump exhaust right down there. It's going to get a full exhaust with a good turbo. It's actually sitting over here. Well, you can't see it, but Max Speeding Rod's turbo. It's a bigger turbo. Not the T3 flange, 5 bolts. It's like the 4 bolt, nice flange. Yeah, I mean, it's got the fuel system that's had before, air motive fuel regulator, D-Works 1000cc injectors, Walboro fuel pump, Goomba fuel rail. Now, the issues we were having, well, on the wastegate, I should also say, precision wastegate. We had the eBay wastegate from the kit, and it was not working. It was like sticking open. So, got a new one on here, working great. Oh yeah, and also tile blow-off valve. So, the last little bit we've had the blow-off valve, you could hear it fluttering. Sound like it was like we thought maybe something wrong with the blow-off valve. But we've pretty much figured out tonight that the cam sensor was bad. So over the last couple days, or week and a half, a bunch of stuff we've also done is also a bunch of the vacuum lines. So there's nothing going to the solenoids, absolutely nothing at all, no lines. So we've got a single line going to the bottom of the turbo here from a vacuum block I literally just got tonight. So it's got 3/8, I think it's 3/8 lines going in. We got 3/8 hose anyways. So got a big bung on each side. I'll grab a flashlight, you guys can see a little better. Pretty much got a fitting like that on each end, and then I believe it's 6 fittings on the end here. So there's the one coming from down there, goes to the vacuum line or vacuum source here for everything else. Goes through, got the 3/8 going here to the I believe it's a TIP sensor, throttle inlet pressure sensor, and then we only have 2 actually coming up here. One to the air motive fuel regulator here, and the other one goes to the wastegate. So pretty simple. And then yeah, here cam sensor right here is what we had to replace. This is off the other engine, the one that we blew up already. So here's the old one right here. It's the one that was on this engine from the PT Cruiser. And then this is something else we had an issue with. I might even throw a picture of it up here on the screen. The other evening is like a week ago, Wednesday. Got this thing going. It was actually driving really well. It was going like 17 psi, holding it, which is another thing. We had a boost controller on here, and decided to take it off because it's like 17-pound spring in there right now, and it works great. There's like 2 springs, but it's like 17-20 pounds worth of spring. So completely got rid of that. Just ran the line to the bottom of the gate, so it's off the gate pressure. So what happens, and also I should say that we have an issue where it's doing like going to like 50-60 degrees of timing. I don't know how the technical terms for it, but we had something plugged in where we were monitoring it, and that's what it was saying. So I actually brought it back home, ripped on it several times, and then I could see that thing was just super hot. I'll throw the picture up here right now. The turbo is really hot, and just found out today, and that it was misfiring really bad. Melted the coil, VMS Racing, and these things are like $800 on eBay. if you can find them. So that really sucks. But we have an OEM one back on here. It works great. We're gonna run that one for now. Try to keep the temperatures down. I think Durocox Racing has a little like heat shield for the coil, so probably get that. Now we can actually finally try to get it tuned. We just need a wiring harness. Kinetic Creations has one. It's a tucked harness, but it replaces all the stuff. We've got a bunch of broken plugs. Injector plugs don't really stay down. It works, but they don't like clip in. So that intake air temp sensor, several things that we can't even plug in. Oh, also the AC compressor, can't plug that in because it's broken. So the part on the wiring harness. So no AC. The AC is all hooked up, but there's no AC because can't plug it in. So yeah, need to get a couple things more figured out, and then shouldn't take too much. We can get this thing tuned. So right now, just run 91 octane. That's what we have around here. So yeah, wanted to just quick get a video out for you guys. So hope you guys enjoyed. And I also have another vehicle that I actually own. It's more or less trading for working on this car actually, that I might bring back over here in a couple days. It's like November 8th, so probably 2-3 days, probably see if I can get it over here. Start working on it. Won't be as interesting as this, at least right away, but should get interesting. I should have a lot of fun with it, so stay tuned.